Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw here in Brooklyn, New York. We have some great action here for you tonight, including the Usos challenging for the World Tag Team Championships in the main event. So why don't we go ahead and get on with Monday Night Raw. As we kick the night off with the Intercontinental Champion Penta microphone in hand. What does he have to say here tonight? Saying Rusev refused to walk down the ramp like a man, and saying that he's scared. Oh, here is Rusev. That is true. He is the one who stared Penta down face to face backstage 3 weeks ago. Saying he's not scared of anyone and that he's the Bulgarian brute. He is the feared. Now offering a deal for the Royal Rumble. And Penta accepts. Penta accepts the challenge, which means a match between these two is official for the Royal Rumble. Wow. Well, as we were talking about the Usos just moments ago, here they are along with the New Day here backstage as they get ready for their main event match later tonight. As we now get into the first match of the night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Natalya.
Not only have we had the men's Intercontinental Champion, but now we've got the women's Intercontinental Champion, Natalya, within just the first few minutes of Monday Night Raw here. As Natalya is going to go one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria here tonight on Monday Night Raw. As we are building to the Royal Rumble, obviously Penta versus Rusev just made official for the Royal Rumble. Those two will compete for the Intercontinental Championship on that stage.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
As Lyra Valkyria makes her way down the aisle. Now this could be a very important match for Lyra, as it will give her some momentum, and I imagine she will be entering the Women's Royal Rumble in about a week's time now. As obviously there's still next week's Raw before the Rumble. But I imagine she will be entering the Rumble match, so a win here against the Women's Intercontinental Champion would be huge. As Lyra there, off to a quick start immediately into the cover, but count of one. Way too early in the match to get the win there. But a standing moonsault now by Lyra. Now a bit of a combo, maybe went for a suplex there, but Natalya turns it around and catches Lyra with a German suplex. And now got her up, backbreaker, and now going to stretch her body out over the knee. Does Natalya. Now a kick to the midsection, right to the back there. And I'm going to target the left leg of Lyra Valkyria, trying to go after the limb and render it useless. I mean, it's a good strategy if you stick to it, but I don't think she was going to ever stick to it. As Lyra Valkyria now using some momentum there, springboard cross body, takes down Natalya. And out to the second rope goes Lyra. Natalya gets to her feet. Lyra went for the drop kick, but Natalya was too far away and slams the back of Lyra's skull into the mat. Off the ropes. Goes after the neck area there. Now the kick to the spine does Natalya. But Lyra hyped up. Now with a bit of a combo there with the kicks. But now Natalya's caught her in a running power slam. Hooks the leg now. Gonna try and get the win, but Lyra survives at a count of 1. Irish whip now sends Lyra up and over onto the outside. Natalya on the top now with an elbow drop from the top rope to the concrete floor. Oh my. And Lyra with a step up into Guri. Oh. Now Lyra up top with a splash. And moments after Natalya went from the top and delivered an elbow drop, Lyra goes up top and delivers a frog splash. And Natalya with a clothesline. These two are going to need to get back into the ring. Natalya hurrying into the cover here, but Lyra kicks at the count of 1. And we need to get a kick to the midsection there. And now these two women trading blows back and forth here. Natalya getting the upper hand. Just one hit after another, and now both women throwing right at each other, both stumble back, but Natalya now goes to the legs with the takedown there, locking in the sharpshooter onto Lyra Valkyria, has nowhere to go, had no choice but to tap out. Natalya takes the win. And oh, Rhea Ripley gonna stare down Natalya here. As now we see Zoe Stark and Tatum Paxley backstage. Looks like they're planning their first action as a tag team here on the main roster. Talking about what they're going to do next week. As Roxanne and Nia do have a tag team match next week. that's an interesting one. But now we've got Javon Evans going one-on-one with Drew McIntyre in the tournament to determine Cody Rhodes' challenger at the Royal Rumble.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 180 pounds, Javon Evans.
This is the semi-final first match, as the second match will take place on SmackDown, and it is between Sami Zayn and Gunther. Gunther's already managed to beat 2 opponents, I believe. He did beat Trick Williams last week on Monday Night Raw.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
The reaction to Drew McIntyre is quite good, I would say. As Drew here is possibly looking for a path back to a world championship, as he's not held gold since the night after Bash in Berlin, I believe. And that was quite a controversial win as well, because at Bash in Berlin it was supposed to be Finn Balor going one-on-one with Randy Orton, because Finn Balor had beaten Drew McIntyre for the right to face Randy Orton. But just before the match, we saw backstage as Drew McIntyre threw Finn Balor through a table, injuring him in the process. And then Drew McIntyre walked out there and took on the match himself. He then won the championship, and then the next night on Raw lost it straight back to Randy Orton in a rematch. And I don't believe he's held gold since. He did compete for it again at SummerSlam, but Finn Balor won that exchange in a 3-way Extreme Rules match. And now here tonight, against Javon Evans, Drew McIntyre looks for a way to Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion, over on SmackDown. Drew now into the cover. No success found there in that pin. Now Javon got the arm of Drew. Some good old fashioned chain wrestling. McIntyre with a side headlock on the rookie Javon Evans here. Got a hell of a career ahead of him. Has also earned the respect of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Now with a roll up by Javon, Drew managing the kick out. Gonna force Drew onto the ropes, and McIntyre sends Javon Evans over the ropes and onto the outside. It's back into the ring, is met with a big boot by McIntyre. And now, just ragdolling Evans is McIntyre. The strength shown there is incredible. And now, Drew got him up. What's on his mind? Drops him neck first onto the top rope. I mean, Drew McIntyre is definitely one of the most dangerous men on the roster. And you can see why. As McIntyre got Javon up, a stalling vertical suplex from the second rope. As Javon takes a big crash landing there. Now going to go for the cover on Drew. Kind of a hopeful pin there. Kind of just out of nothing really. But now Drew with the elbows. Face first into the corner, gets the elbow up, does Javon. Now with a kick to the hamstring there. Now these two are going to go back and forth in trading blows here. McIntyre going to get the upper hand. And Drew, big right hand there, and then these two men throwing hands at one another. Now Javon got Drew setting him up on the ropes. Your boy is bouncy. But now McIntyre with a neck breaker, halting that momentum of Javon Evans. Catches him with a Glasgow kiss. Is that good night for Javon Evans? Yes, it is. And Drew McIntyre advances to the finals.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Only one more man to get past for McIntyre. Will it be Zayn or Gunther? We'll find out on SmackDown. But now we see Femi. As he announces that at the Royal Rumble he will be hosting an open challenge, stating that he cannot wait to see his opponent. Well folks, we're now moving to the third match of the night. As it is the Badass.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Vision from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds.
It is the Badass Bron Breakker, set for an open challenge here. So talking about open challenges, Bron Breakker is hosting one. As he looks to surge himself back up the card, build some momentum, most likely for the Royal Rumble, as that could be a huge opportunity for Bron Breakker to boost his career and skyrocket into potential superstardom. Laying out the challenge here is Bron Breakker. Now who will answer Bron Breakker's open challenge here tonight on Monday Night Raw? It's Austin Theory. We haven't seen him in ages.
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory answering the open challenge of Bron Breakker. Looks like Theory got a haircut, a new look. Doesn't really look like the attitude's changed much though. Still seems to have that ego, that sense of self. Feels like he is still that man. But he has a new look. New presentation almost. As Theory will go one-on-one with Bron Breakker. Extending the hand is Breakker. Tried to go for a cheap shot there, but Theory caught him, and now a standing moonsault there by Theory. Now gut wrench. Got the submission locked in. Breakker escaping that hold. Theory gonna try and keep on top, was maybe going for a snap suplex there. Breakker with a chop block. Theory turns that Irish whip around. Breakker in the corner now. Gets the foot up. Now with a couple rights to Austin Theory, got him up and slams him down onto the canvas. Now Breakker gonna go for the cover, shoulders were down, count of 1. Oh, and Theory there with a big right. Gonna try and fight back, but Breakker says no. Breakker ducks under, and at a really high speed there, Breakker catches him with a massive clothesline at a speed of probably over 20 miles per hour there. A scary athletic speed there by Bron Breakker. And now Theory gonna fight back with the elbows. Breakker. Theory flips out. Got him in a waist lock. German suplex by Theory. Both men are down here. They're both putting on competitive performances so far. Theory gonna flex. Got Breakker now on the shoulders. Oh, what kind of a torture rack hold there. Breakker got the rope break though. But it looked like Theory was trying to go for the submission. It was unlucky Breakker was near the ropes. But now, sends Breakker into the corner. And now going to go after the leg there. Lifts him on the shoulder. Face first onto the top turnbuckle. Now Theory goes for the cover. No can do, says Bron Breakker. On the apron. What's on the mind of Austin Theory? Roll through. Breakker reverses that with a super kick. It looked like he was possibly going for a spear, but Theory smartly rolled out of the ring. And now Austin possibly going for a DDT, but Breakker reverses. Tosses him over the back there. Can he get the win off of that? Theory denies it. overhead suplex by Breaker. The athletic ability that this young man possesses is honestly scary. How does one even do the things that Bron Breakker does? Theory now. Roll through drop kick. Gonna go into the cover off of that. No luck though. Just a count of 1. Breakker gonna climb up in the corner now. Gets the elbow. Theory now down. In an ideal position for Bron Breakker as he's in the corner now. And catches him with a spear, cutting him in half. Bron Breakker finally gets the desired spear and gets the desired win.
Here is your winner, Bron Breakker.
Congratulations to Bron Breakker as he wins the Open Challenge that he hosted. As he gains some momentum on the road to the Royal Rumble. Congratulations to Bron Breakker on a great win. As now we see the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk backstage here, saying he may not be performing at the Rumble, but he will be watching, and saying to the man that wins it that they're not going to want to pick him. Saying just a heads up as we get back to some more action here in Brooklyn, New York.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Jose, California,
As Bayley here is going to go one-on-one with Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss, here live on Monday Night Raw from Brooklyn, New York, as she prepares to take on Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship, which I believe will either take place on the Raw after the Royal Rumble or the Raw before, which that would be next week. I don't exactly know which one. The GM's got to get all that sorted out. But that match was agreed upon last week on Monday Night Raw, after Bayley pointed out the fact that on the Raw Before Survivor Series she had pinned Raquel in one-on-one action.
Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
As Alexa Bliss approaches the ring for this one-on-one matchup here. Now Alexa Bliss was recently in a 4-on-4 women's tag match at Survivor Series. It was Team Alexa Bliss versus Team Zoe Stark. We did see Zoe Stark earlier as well. Team Alexa Bliss came out with a win. I believe it was via countout, so it was a bit of a odd way to win it, but in the end they did get the victory. On the team of Alexa Bliss was a returning Rhea Ripley, who we saw earlier tonight, confronting and staring down the Women's Intercontinental Champion Natalya, and previously the week before had beaten Roxanne Perez in her first match back. As this match going to start out with a bunch of pinning combinations here. Backslide by Bayley, Bliss with the kick out. Alexa Bliss arm drag takes down Bayley. Bliss sends her over the ropes, catching her with a couple rights, but Bayley managing to get her right back. And now got the arm of Bliss. That's going to wrench it even harder here. Now around, and Bayley now with an arm drag of her own. Now force Alexa Bliss into the corner here. Referee being forced into breaking it up. Bliss with a cheap shot, kick to the midsection of Bayley. And now with some right hands, and oh! A big right hand knocks Bayley clean off her feet. Oh, but Bayley going to fight back here. Fireman's carry position, but Alexa Bliss with the elbows, managing to get herself down off the shoulders. And now with a back suplex. Sliding out the ring here, going to the top. Alexa Bliss. And now down she goes as she missed the attack. And now tossed across ringside by Bayley. And now on the outside, it looks like we've got a submission here. Bit of an odd decision, because submission doesn't really matter on the outside. You can only get the pinfall or submission in the ring. And Alexa's there with an insecurity after getting caught. Bayley going to manage to stay on top here. Back into the ring. Alexa slides in. Bayley with a double-legged takedown, and now just pounding the flesh of Alexa Bliss there. Bayley is one dangerous competitor. Both women in this match are veterans of the game. As Bayley delivered that elbow, as you saw. And now, kick to the midsection. Rose plant. Hooks the leg. And Bayley puts away Alexa Bliss for the win. And oh! Raquel! Attacking both women after the match, specifically Bayley though. Her opponent in a week or two after the match. Please subscribe to Tackman12 as we're on the road to 1.5 thousand subscribers. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload from this channel. Now let's go ahead and get back to Monday Night Raw.
The following is a tornado tag team match and is for the World Tag Team Championship.
You heard it there from Mike Rome. And going to be making their way down to the ring now. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 490
On your right, Jimmy. To your left is Jay.
and main event, Jay
They reunited multiple months ago when both of their solo careers on separate brands weren't going so well, as Jay figured it would probably be best that the two brothers reunited to reform the Usos and go together as a tag team once again. And well, by how things have gone so far, it looks like Jay made the right decision. As here on the main event of Monday Night Raw, just weeks out from the Royal Rumble, they take on the tag team champions, The New Day.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 417 pounds.
Both teams decorated champions in the tag team world. Probably the two best tag teams in the world. I mean, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods once also had Big E on their side, but unfortunately he has had to retire for the moment due to a broken neck and a bone that would not re-heal in his neck. So unless that happens, it's just not safe for him to wrestle. So unfortunately, he does have to be out of the picture. But these two, they're doing just fine on their own, to be completely honest. As you see here, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, your World Tag Team Champions. There is the championships on the line here tonight, as the Usos will be looking to become the new World Tag Team Champions here on the red brand. Titles up in the air. Jimmy, Jay, Kofi, Xavier. I also forgot to mention that this is a tornado tag match, so all competitors are legal at the same time. As you've got Xavier there going after Jimmy. Jay got him up. Kind of got him with a kind of a spine buster there. But now Xavier Woods split and a big right takes down Jay. Jimmy getting caught in crossfire here. But now Kofi Kingston with a DDT to Jay. And now Jimmy with a couple hits to Xavier there, but now Kofi's got him in the corner. And Xavier Woods has Jay, but Jay gets down in a chop block now. Kofi dodges Jimmy, catches him with the double kick there. You see Jay there. Kofi managed to take down Jimmy. Now got a sledgehammer, and oh! But Jay gonna fight back. Super kick by Jay to the chin of Kofi Kingston. Oh, and Jimmy with a baseball bat now. Going into the cover. Jay going after Kofi. Xavier kicks out. And now Jay sends Kofi over the ropes. And now going to help out his brother Jimmy by going after Xavier Woods. Had him on the shoulders, dropped him down there, and now Jay with an elbow drop from the second rope. And Jimmy tried to go for a maneuver there from, I believe, the top rope, but Jay kind of got in his way a little bit. And now Jay got a steel chair. Jimmy sends Kofi over the ropes. Delivered a kind of corkscrew there, I believe. As all four men on the outside. Jay using the steel chair. And a splash by Jay. Giving it a crowd taunt there. Trying to get the crowd involved. And sending Xavier Woods into the steel steps and Kofi across ringside. And Xavier Woods sent into the steel steps once more. And Jay from the top takes down Kofi. Jimmy was on the barricade there, but he's come down now. Sent across ringside is Kofi. Jay on the barricade. Climbs down though. At Kofi now. Striking him when he's vulnerable. You see Xavier Woods over there dropping Jimmy gut first onto the barricade. Jay taking this back to the ring now. Or is he? He's going to help Jimmy with Xavier Woods. As Jimmy's going to toss him into the steel steps again. And now Irish whip off the ropes and a spear by Jay. And Jimmy looking to take care of Xavier Woods, while Jay hits the Uso splash on Kofi for the gold. Is that it? Yes, it is. And the Usos are the new tag team champions.
And the new World Tag Team Champions, the team of Jimmy and Manny.
The Usos are your new World Tag Team Champions, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Raw here in Brooklyn, New York. I will see you all over on Friday Night SmackDown.